Those Americans you just heard from are just some of the tens of thousands trying to escape the war zone with limited options by land, sea, and sky. Boat traffic has largely come to a standstill in the region, with Iran effectively closing the only passage out of the Persian Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz. And a majority of commercial airspace is still shut down. You can see all of the red zones where airlines have canceled their flights. Many Americans now turning to private companies to help them get out. Dale Buckner is the CEO of Global Guardian, which provides private security resources all around the globe. Dale, thanks so much for joining Top Story tonight. I understand your organization, from what you've said, has helped roughly 3,000 people get out of the Middle East since this weekend. Walk us through how this works, and if you need to get an American, say, out of Dubai, for example, what does that path look like?
Yep. Thank you, Tom. You are correct. We crossed over 3,000 evacuees here on day 5. Number one, starting with an example coming out of Dubai, it's about journey management. It's about preparing the client of where they're going to consolidate, what kind of vehicle they're going to get on, and giving them an expectation of how long is that trip from Dubai to the border of Oman. What does the crossing look like right now? 3-4 days ago, we could cross in 45 minutes. Now it might be 5 hours. And then from the border crossing into Muscat, putting them in a hotel, and then waiting on either a commercial flight or what has become much more prevalent of getting them out on charter private flights, typically to Europe.
Talk to me about some of the scenes that you're encountering, some of those stories you're hearing from your clients.
So there's no question people are scared in all the city centers. What we're informing our clients is once you're in the suburbs, once you're 30 minutes outside of Dubai, you're very safe. The probability of a rocket hitting the desert outside the city is incredibly low. So we like to tell our clients, your exposure goes down by over 90% as soon as we get you out of city center. So people are scared. The drones have had wild success across the Gulf states, as you know. That has slowed down, admittedly, this past day. So we are seeing a slowdown, but that could change in 10 minutes, and that's kind of the nature of these war zones. But we are preparing them mentally to say, you have an opportunity to get out of this war zone. It's safe. The probability of risk goes down exponentially. You're simply better off getting